When it comes to finding a chiropractor today, it's not easy. With so many choices in your community, how do you find the best chiropractor for your needs? It's easier than you think when you know what to look for and the right questions to ask. Today's local chiropractic expert is here to share some insight on searching for a chiropractor who will have you limber in no time.
Hi, I'm Dr. Richard Busch with the Busch Chiropractic Center in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And today we're going to talk about guarantees in healthcare. And I get this because very often I'll have a patient ask me if I can guarantee that they're going to get the results that I believe that they are. And, it's kind of funny when you're dealing with guarantees in healthcare, especially because, the first question I ask them is, well, did you ask the surgeon for a guarantee that you're going to be able to get up off the table before you had that last surgery that failed? And very often they kind of look at me and laugh a little bit. And then I ask them if they were guaranteed that they were ever going to be able to get off the table after they had their epidural injections in the back of their neck or the back of their lower back. And so my point here as far as this is concerned is the only thing that we can guarantee in healthcare is that you're going to get 100% of my time, knowledge, experience, and expertise in working with these types of problems. And the types of problems I'm talking about here deal with everything from herniated and degenerative discs in the cervical or lumbar spine or the neck or the lower back, treating neuropathies, different types of whiplash types of problems, and all types of other injuries, whether it be degenerative knees, degenerative joints in the neck or in their back, numbness and tingling in the arms or the legs, and pain radiating down the arms and into the legs, among many other types of treatment. But the only thing that we can truly guarantee is that you're going to get 100% of my time, knowledge, expertise, and experience in working with these types of cases. And the reason I say that is because when I'm working with patients, the only thing I want to be able to get is 100% resolution in their condition. The problem that we have whenever we're dealing with human beings is that we always have to deal with what that patient or what that person is bringing into it. And that's all the experiences, their habits, and everything else that patient is doing, whether it's what caused the problem initially or whether it's what's going to either help or hinder our ability to help them get well. So when we sit down and talk with a patient, I like to make sure that I can explain exactly what we're going to do, why we're going to do it, how we're going to do it, and what our expected outcome is. But at the same time, I also like to make sure that we tell the patient exactly what's required of them to be able to get the best possible results. And whether those requirements may include things like exercise, changing their diet, maybe even doing some visualization or changing their attitudes, changing their activities or their habits. Those are all things that we may have to look at for them to actually get the best possible results. I tell you that because when we're working with patients, we all, and I'm classifying all healthcare practitioners as a whole, and I'm generalizing, so I may be a little bit overgeneralizing, but we all want to see our patients get the best possible results. I know that for me in particular is the only motivating factor that I have whenever I'm working with a patient. The only question I ever have in my mind is whether that patient is going to be able to do or going to do what it actually takes to help them get well. So when it comes to helping a patient or working with a doctor of any kind, I want to make sure that I'm telling you to do the three things that are important. Number one is make sure you're picking a doctor who really truly does care about what he does and also cares about making sure that the patient's going to get the best possible results. Secondly, I want to make sure that you as a patient understand exactly what it is that's going to take you to get well and exactly what's involved in your care from beginning to end. I think it's very important to make sure that you understand that because the more you understand that, the better results you're going to get. And then third and finally, I think it's very important to make sure that you make a commitment to yourself and to whatever treatment it is that you're getting or you're thinking about getting or receiving, that you make a commitment to yourself that you're going to actually follow through and do exactly what it takes and take responsibility for the fact that you're as responsible for your results and for your treatment as whoever it is that you're seeing. And I tell you that because I'm seeing a patient very often for an hour a day, and there are 23 hours for them to go out and mess up everything that we've done if they're not actually following my recommendations. So you have to take responsibility for that. The biggest thing I want you to do, though, is I want you to make sure that you're focusing on what it is that you want to receive and the results that you want to get. If you can't see it up here, then you're not going to see it out in the world around you. These are all things that I think are very important in the mindset of a patient in getting well, and making sure that you understand that the only guarantee you can understand is the guarantee that you give yourself. And that's that you're going to guarantee yourself that you're going to do everything it takes to get well. I want to thank you for taking the time with me today. I'm Dr. Richard Busch of the Busch Chiropractic Center in Fort Wayne, Indiana. You can always visit us at buschchiropractic.com. That's buschchiropractic.com. Or you can reach us on the phone at 888-471-4090. Again, if you want to get rid of your pain, if you want somebody who's dedicated to helping people alleviate their pain and join the next section of their life in a pain-free and a beneficial manner, then please give us a call today. Or check us out again at the Busch Chiropractic Center at buschchiropractic.com. Thank you again for your time. Have a great day.
Hard to believe, but with the right chiropractor, you can have everything you need in a very short time. Are you ready to learn more? You can reach today's expert by calling the number on your screen. See you next time.